Welcome, my name is David Gruszeczka. I'm here today live at Patrick Hyundai, looking at 1020 East Gulf Road in Schaumburg, Illinois. Originally, my colleague Ron was supposed to do the model clinic for Hyundai today. Unfortunately, he's unavailable with a customer, so I'm filling in for him today. Today we have the Santa Fe XRT, the newest trim model level in the Santa Fe. This one right over here in the Portofino gray, the black interior starts at $36,000 and $36,000 on the dot, let's just say. With the XRT being right in between the SEL trim, base model already starts right under $30,000. And over here, the difference between, we're going right away into it, the difference between the XRT model next to the SE, SELs, Calligraphies, and Limiteds, 5 different things. Blacked out grille, as we have right over here. Looking more to the blacked out grille. Now we move on to the blacked out wheels with a different design. Blacked out mirrors as well. Blacked out roof rails. And side steps. Now side steps are a new addition to the Santa Fe, easier to walk in if it's too high to walk up to the car from the front and back. Like I mentioned, Portofino gray, a very popular Hyundai color in the Santa Fe's, in the Tucsons, in the Elantras. And originally we were supposed to do an Elantra today. Unfortunately, we don't have any. There are more coming in towards the end of this month. So by next month or in a few months, we'll have another Elantra ready for you. We're in September 15th. We're going to show a Hyundai Venue. Now on the way back to the Santa Fe, if we move along right over here towards the headlights and daytime running lights, this is the daytime running lights in the T-shape. So when we turn on the car, it's going to be daytime running lights. We have our blinkers right over here, headlights, fog lights, everything standard. Since Hyundai is all about safety, most important is the radar box right down over here. That is your front collision warning, pedestrian warning, adaptive cruise control, basically all controllable from the inside. It's like a second pair of eyes, right? That's like just a couple feet ahead of you, and obviously it'll alert the driver to not cause an accident, not run someone over if they're walking the road or riding a bike, because those things do happen. If we head along towards the passenger side, so it looks like the cross rails look hidden right under the door, but when you open the door, the side steps do pop off. So right when we stand on to get in, easy for the passenger, customer, if you're buying a car, to get in right to the passenger side, even to the driver's side. Head on to the back to show the space in the back. Black cloth seats, family friendly. If you have kids, they spill things on. Rarely will ever stain. If anything stains, we'll blame your kids on that, because the texture of the seats is very, very, I would say waterproof. I accidentally had water on it, and when it rains, the water does stay on it, but it will sink in over time. But it'll easy dry off, no worries about that. We head on over to the trunk. We could open it from the key remote or right down under here. Smart liftgate option. You could turn that option on through the driver settings if you approach the vehicle within the next 3-5 feet. The trunk will officially open without you doing any putting your foot under the vehicle, nor pushing the button unless you prefer to. Now on the right side, if we move over, we could if you have any more items to put in, or you can't fit in this big trunk, there's 2 buttons right on the right side where you could easily press. For example, if you press the right side, the seat will lay down flat, and you could additionally put in more things in the vehicle if you're traveling long distance or moving your sons or daughters' things over to the universities or colleges. Also, for additional cargo purposes, you have more space right over here for your groceries and your jack. Your jack to, if you have a flat tire on a highway or anywhere on the road, your tire is right under the vehicle. It's hard to see, but it's right under the vehicle. Easily unscrew that off, put that puppy right on, and continue driving for the next 150 miles, because that's how spares normally last long enough. And to close the trunk, you can still close it from the key remote or press the button right on the trunk. Goes down slowly. And there you have it. Car also does come with roof cross rails. So easy if you're moving Christmas trees around the Christmas time, wrap it around, you're good to go. And we'll take you for a small ride. The car does come with a remote start as well, so all you have to do is make sure you lock the vehicle and just press hold for a few seconds. Car will start, and when your car is on, all you have to do is just press on the brake, go to drive, and you're off on the road. So we'll do that for now. Meanwhile, when I'm driving the vehicle, we'll talk about some special features inside, as well as do some demonstrations I can for a small test drive. Hopefully it's not being covered. Let's just go on for a ride. So meanwhile, when we're going for a ride, you have yourself a 7 to 8 inch radio screen right up here, touch screen. Connect your Apple CarPlay and your Auto with wired, just in case. Sometimes it's wireless, easy connected wirelessly, but at the same time, if you connect it with wire, your phone charges at the same time. So it's like a win-win type of situation. Space in the back, very comfortable for tall people, short people. Legroom is fantastic. For athletes traveling, family-friendly vehicle. All right, we're gonna head out right over here. Close the window as well. Turn the AC on. Now, as a driver, I feel very comfortable, even for such a big vehicle. We have a whole Palisade aspirated console right over here with a push-button transmission, 4 different drive modes with a twist knob. You have comfort, sport, smart, and snow mode, with also a lock button right in the middle. Now, since the car does come with all-wheel drive, each drive mode also works differently. Comfort mode is like 60% acceleration in the front wheels, 40% in the back. But if you put lock on, you have 50-50 up until 20 miles an hour when that all-wheel drive system does play by its drive mode. So if you're over 20 and you're still accelerating, you have 60-40 acceleration. With sport mode and snow mode, you automatically have 50-50 acceleration. With sport mode, it's just more aggressive driving, higher RPMs, whereas in snow mode, you have low RPMs, but safe driving as well. But in the snow time, or in the winter time, I should say, if you put on snow mode and lock, the car is more extra cautious on road conditions when you have 6, 7, 8 inches of snow on the ground, maybe a little less. Let's not talk about how much snow we get in the winter, because we do get crazy winters here in Chicago. But snow mode, lock, all-wheel drive, lifesaver. More cautious, more safe on the roads. Smart mode, now the car reads on how you drive. So if you accelerate aggressively, the smart mode detection system is going to say, oh, you're probably, for example, racing someone on a highway or accelerating aggressively. So the car will accelerate quick enough for you to get to the proper lane or proper position in your highway. Next one is if you're driving gently, comfort, it's going to be like comfort mode, so you're driving gently as well. So I'm going to leave that smart mode on for now. Obviously, I want the car to read me driving normally, not aggressively. What else? Auto hold. Now, this is a lifesaver for me especially. I don't know about everybody else, but when you're in that long line at Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Raising Cane's, instead of holding onto your brake for minutes, all you have to do is just press the brake once, let go, and the car will not move unless you press the gas pedal, or you gently touch it to continue driving, or just to move up on the drive-through. As well as, the car will also notify you if you're not paying attention that there's a car ahead of you driving away. It'll also notify you at the same time to pull up or drive up at the same time. The car does come with blind spot indicators located on the side mirrors with a just exclamation point, more updated screen. Dual climate control, you could sync from the front and to the back. Sound system, standard Hyundai sound system. This car does come with an electronic cluster. We'll show that in the meantime. Every time you switch drive modes, the theme will change. A car comes with also adaptive cruise control, steering assist. You can set up with the adaptive cruise control, you can set the distance between the car ahead of you, 3 different levels. The further the adaptive the adaptive radar that's located on the bottom of the vehicle, which I showed earlier, will read the distance between the car ahead of you. Now, for example, if you set the distance to level 3, which is the furthest level, and let's say a car comes right in front of your hood, your car will brake all by itself, and it will read the car's speed limit that's ahead of you, and it will drive the same speed as the car. Now, with that being said, let's say you're going 80 miles an hour, and the car in front of you is going 70. Your car will go 70 behind the other car that's in front of you, but if that car goes away, your car will automatically accelerate by itself to the position or to the speed level, or to the speed that you have originally set. It's like 90% of the car, 90% of the time the car is driving, the 10% it just wants you to hold onto the steering wheel. Very smooth ride. As for Santa Fe being the second biggest SUV right behind the Palisade. Very quiet inside as well. Very, very quiet, very nice and smooth. Very easy steering as well. Now, with this being a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder vehicle, you still put regular gas. Nothing to worry about in the premiums. Definitely not a diesel. Do not put diesel in this car because then your car will break. But regular gas, 87. Go gently left and right. Now with the Santa Fe, it does come with plenty of different trim levels. The SE model is the base model vehicle. I would like to call it a completely naked car. You will not have the push button start. You'll have the standard key, just a twist. And if you move up to an SEL base model, the difference is you'll have the heated seats, blind spot indicators, and a proximity key, where also will come with remote start. You move up to convenience. Now it just gets a little more techy. Electronic lift gate, powered seats in the driver's side, while the passenger side was manual. You'll still have the heated seats. That does not change. But if you move up to an SEL Premium, then you have the full entire moonroof. You also have leather seats, heated seats as well. Same size 18-inch wheels as we have in this one. Oh, the car just turned off, so put that back on. That's just to save gas for you as the driver. But back to the trim levels. I see premium leather seats, moonroof, more of the fancy look. Now we get to the limiteds and to the calligraphies. Now the limited, basically, it's still a top-of-the-line vehicle. 19-inch wheels, 2.5 liter turbo engine, 4-cylinder. And then the calligraphy model is just an appearance package, $2,000 more than the limited. 20-inch wheels, cool design, full color as well. Starting at $44,000. Whereas the base model SE already starts at 30,000 miles, as I mentioned earlier in the live stream. So now we're back in the parking lot. Still have a little, bumpy parking lot, but the car does take it smoothly, very, very smoothly. And that's all for our ride. Understood it's very windy, but as I mentioned with the daytime running lights, this is your T-shaped daytime running light on all the time. Shows that cool new design of the lights, of the daytime running lights. LED, not standard. All of them will come with LED. Any questions?
In the meantime, tell them what you like about the Santa Fe.
What I like about the Santa Fe, especially the XRT, is my first time seeing this vehicle. But the Portofino gray is a very popular color. It's actually one of my favorite Hyundai colors as well, following with the blue color. But now if we look at the XRT, the bumper edition, it looks pretty aggressive. Looks more of an off-road type of vehicle. Blacked out wheels, the black mirrors, it just gives that more of the aggressive look, as if it was like an off-road vehicle. All-wheel drive. Take it for a ride. So next time in the Patrick Hyundai Model Clinic, September 15th, where we'll do a 2022 venue. And then we'll have my colleague around do this for you guys. Unfortunately, he's unavailable today again, but if anything, see you September 15th.